First question. Burger or shawarma?
شاورما اعطيني الشاورما. شاورما سورية او شاورما لبنانية؟ I would say لبنانية of course.
شاورما سورية.
لا لبنانية اكيد. لا اكيد لبنانية.
Okay, so the first question. What's your earliest memory of growing up in Lebanon?
Earliest memory. Actually, it's not a funny thing, but like I actually remember I moved to Sweden when I was 8 years old, and I actually remember like the sound of bombs and explosion when I was young. So related to what's going on now in Lebanon, and I remember like how we used to flee to the mountains to protect ourselves basically from the bombings and all this kind of thing. So,
okay, what do you miss the most when you're in Sweden and you think of Lebanon?
I would say fishing over there and swimming in the sea, but definitely I have a lot of family there and cousins and and the food of course.
What is the first thing you do once you land in Beirut?
It depends. It depends. Sometimes I run if I'm hungry to something and eat like كنافة بالخبزة بالسمونة, or I just call family and tell them I'm here and I'll be there. I'll be in Tripoli because I'm actually from Tripoli, not Beirut.
Can you share how personal this song is for you and what inspired you to write it and how did the situation affect you?
Of course, this song is very personal to me. It's about Lebanon. It's about the country where I was born, where my family comes from. It means a lot to do my part as Maher Zain, as an artist, to showcase and highlight the plight and raise awareness basically, because it's very easy to just like move on with our lives as if everything's normal. It happens to me even as a Lebanese. But when I make a song about Lebanon, when we speak about it, when we post on social media, we keep sharing the news. It helps us to always remember what's going on and do whatever we can do, to support and be part of the change, inshallah.
What do you hope people will feel when they hear this song? Is there a particular lesson you want listeners to walk away with?
Don't belittle what you can do. Each individual can do something. I'm doing a song. I'm using my platform to speak up, to speak out about what's going on. But you can also be part of it. You can be part of demonstrations. You can donations to different kinds of charity organizations. Small things such as like when you're at work, to speak to someone, to tell them what's going on, tell them from the right side, not just what we're hearing in the news, And so everyone can do something, and we should all do something to be part of this movement and change. And I would say like this, for example, for me, I grew up in Sweden in safe environment. Like you always think like, why I'm here and they are there? I could have been there, And I think the test for me is like, okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put me in a safe environment. So what do I do with that? I have like free speech, for example. I speak out. If I can write something, I write. If I make a song, I can make a song. If I can film something, I film something, etc. So again, I go back to this. Everyone can do something to support.
What message do you want to give to both those suffering in these crises and those who are watching from afar?
I want to say that, we are behind you. I think many people can see that now. Through social media, they can see that the public opinion is shifting. It's not that hard to know what's right and wrong anymore. And I think most of people now, they are realizing who's evil and who's not evil, who's oppressed and who's not oppressed. What is the truth? What are all the lies? So I think people can differentiate between them because of what's going on now, like in the media and especially social media. I mean, social media is like more or less unfiltered, so you get through with the real side of the story and not just like who's controlling the narrative. So yeah, I would say that to everyone who lives in Palestine, who lives in Lebanon, who are going through these things, that we are behind you, and more people are coming and jumping on the train to support and try to end all of this, inshallah.
The moments where prayer feels heavy.
Yeah.
Where do you find the strength to keep moving forward in a better future?
Wallahi, this is a good question. It's very hard to stay positive. It's very, very easy to despair. It's very easy to lose hope because really like what's going on is just like out of for me, it's like out of this world, And you feel like you've said a lot, you've done a lot, but nothing is changing. But I think we have to always remember that there's a lot of things that happened in the past. And there's always, as they say, is a light at the end of the tunnel, but we say also, inna ma'al usri yusra. So I think we always have to remember that there is a wisdom. I think it's very hard. For me, I always think about it. I don't understand it, like what's going on, why it's going on, but there is a wisdom. And inshallah, I think we will find out, hopefully sooner than later. But that's the only thing we can have, you know, like hold on to the rope of hope, hold on to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and hopefully inshallah we'll get through this.
Maher Zain, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yalla.